Bourbon and coffee are a great combination. I wanted to start a collaboration with a local roaster. So I met Mike Carty a couple months back, and he's a local roaster here located about 10 minutes from the distillery in Wendell, Workbench Roasters. Being able to collaborate with him, learn a little bit about his craft, but also knowing that it's something he's just passionate about. He could be doing anything he'd like to do, but he's roasting coffee. Told him about the concept that we had, making a coffee cask finished bourbon. The first step in this process is bourbon barrel-aged coffee beans. So how that begins is, well, we take a dumped or an empty oak barrel from one of our previous batches, and from there they've identified some coffee beans that they think would pair well with bourbon. From there, he inserts that batch of coffee beans inside of the barrel, and we let it rest. And we're constantly rotating that barrel while those beans are aging inside of that barrel, and they're taking on those characteristics, the aroma of bourbon. After a period of time when Mike feels like the beans are ready for harvest, he'll take them out of the barrel and begin his process to bring it to market. And while that happens, then what we did was we took a bourbon blend and we put it back in that barrel. What I was very surprised about is how the bourbon takes on the components of those beans. And it was almost like the bourbon, while it rested in that barrel, it was like it roasted the aroma of those beans and infused it into the bourbon itself. So when we harvested the bourbon, it smells like a coffee shop. It smells like a coffee shop mixed with a little bit of bourbon in there, but the aroma is something that reminds you right when you wake up in the morning, that fresh cup of coffee. I think what you're going to find is it's a great representation of two different art forms. The art of blending bourbon, but also the true art of roasting coffee, which Mike at Workbench Roasters, they did a phenomenal job. And it's coming in right at 100 proof. So you're going to have this nice balance of those warm alcohol notes from the bourbon paired with that freshly brewed coffee essence, aroma. So if you enjoy bourbon, and you enjoy Old Raleigh's bourbon, and you enjoy coffee, in particular locally brewed and sourced coffee, then this Saturday, October 29th, we have a coffee cask finished bourbon. We invite you out, help us celebrate and release this bourbon into the wild.